me.
You know, I'm gonna start this video a little different. Okay? So for all the hardcore Xbox dudes, you know, that sent me death threats and all that retarded stuff, you might want to thank me for this, because I'm actually gonna do something positive for you. Because, you know, you desperately need something right now. But, you know, I need to get this off the chest as well, because I was talking to Black Bond about this as well, and we were just laughing because it's hilarious, the hypocrisy that goes behind this. So, you know, ever since I started this channel and I started doing my gaming news and, you know, telling people, you know, that Microsoft needs exclusives to be competitive, we need games, you know, Microsoft's putting more effort in services and controllers than there are in software. And people were sending death threats, people were saying racist comments, people were, you know, just trolling. But you look at the situation now, right? Everything has just come full circle. And you really don't have anything, and people are banking on E3 to be something to be shown, right? We're all banking and hoping for Microsoft to show something at E3. I know I am, for sure. But this is where it gets funny, and this is where you Xbox dudes are gonna laugh, okay? Don't you guys find it kind of funny how we can talk about Xbox not having any games, and how Xbox just has nothing but controllers and controllers and controllers and controllers, no games, controllers, no games, controllers, 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 controllers this, controllers that, controllers hit me with a wiffle ball bat, right? Every damn week we can talk about controllers. Every single goddamn week we can talk about how Xbox doesn't have any games. We get it. We get it. But you know what the hypocrisy is? If I remember correctly, we were a menace to society if we talked so much about cardboard. That's right. I had people delete me because I talked about Nintendo Labo. So I can talk shit about Xbox 24/7, right? Right? But I can't call out the bullshit that I see with Nintendo. I can talk shit about Xbox, but I can't give you my honest opinion on PSX. Right? The hypocrisy in gaming never, ever, ever ceases to amaze me. Never. And I'm saying this not because I'm a jerk. I'm saying this because I genuinely care. But we gotta be real with ourselves. I can already see somebody going, "Oh, he's saying that because he's cool with Xbox dudes." Am I really? Am I really? Do you guys really see the situation in front of you? Are you guys even paying attention? Are you? Everybody's basically like, yeah, wait till E3. This is the last time we're gonna wait. Hey, I'm actually joining that bandwagon. Yeah, this E3 is the last one. After that, they don't show nothing. Hey, there's no remorse for people nowadays. Me personally, I don't even care. But it's funny. It really is funny. We can talk about controllers every single day. We can talk about how crap does this. But we can't talk about no damn cardboard. Nah, you talk about cardboard, you're a fanboy. Does that make any sense in 2018, ladies and gentlemen? I didn't think so. Let's start this video and let's get into some gaming news before I have a headache. Let's go ahead and start it. Alright, so now that we got that off the chest, let's get into the gaming news, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan the Professional, I'm here again. I know you guys missed me. I missed you guys, so I had to get my head clear. There's a lot of things going on outside of YouTube that I wanted to get situated before I came back to YouTube. So thank you guys so much for your patience. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Let's start. So PlayStation Plus games from March. We were getting was Bloodborne and Ratchet & Clank as the highlights for the PlayStation 4. Hey, that's a steal. That is a steal. If you guys did not play Bloodborne, you have no excuse to not play it now. This game was absolutely fantastic. It's one of the best games for PlayStation. Just a great game. Absolutely great. This game got me into Dark Souls type games. It really has. This game is the reason why I'm so addicted to Neo as we speak. So take my word for it. It's really good. Ratchet & Clank is another real good one. Also, another great game. So I recommend you check those out. So definitely worth the investment when it's released. Absolutely great news for PlayStation. Okay. But this is where it gets a little interesting in terms of news. So I'm going to save that one for the last. I'm going to go with this one because I'm pretty sure somebody's already going to twist this and go crazy. But Sony Interactive Entertainment announces organizational transformation. Now, before anybody goes crazy and starts shouting doom and gloom, let me go ahead and explain what's happening. Basically, you know, Sony was in a very, very bad financial state when they launched the PlayStation 4. They were hemorrhaging money. They weren't making anything as we speak. You know what I'm saying? It took them forever to make a price, or to make not price, but make it in money back from the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 was $600, and even at $600, they were still losing money off that console. So them putting extra money on top of that to get the console down to the $249 price tag, you know, as well as the refinements, and, you know, to sell it for a profit took a minute for the PlayStation 3. And, you know, what made it even worse was the fact that, you know, their music division wasn't doing well. Their TVs and their movies weren't doing so well at all. So they were really hemorrhaging money. But since the PlayStation 4 has come out, and since, you know, Kaz Hirai stepped forth as the chairman and CEO of the company, he basically turned everything around, and I basically told everybody they were going to be out of the red at this rate, and they are. They're officially out of the red. Sony is back on, you know, they're back on their feet as we speak. They're hiring more employees, doing their thing, so it's good. Now they did have to restructure in order to get back on their feet, and it's understandable. There's way too many competitors out there. As much as I love Sony's Xperia, you know, their cell phone. Their cell phone is pretty cool. It's waterproof and it's got a lot of cool stuff to it, but it's not really going to compete that well with an iPhone at all. iPhone is just iPhone. Everybody's got an iPhone, so of course it makes sense for them to drop the cell phones, you know, department if they haven't done so yet. As far as movies, movies are hit and miss. They can keep the movies division. And, you know, they got rid of their Walkmans. They got rid of a few other things of that nature. But, and they've even shut down some Sony stores. They shut down quite a bit. But they did that to restructure and get themselves back on the right track. And they have succeeded in getting back on the right track. Kaz Hirai's plan is basically won. You know, they won in the long run. But he is no longer the CEO. He is now a chairman of the board of directors. He has stepped down because his job is complete. And I'm pretty sure he's going to retire in a few years. And well done to him. Well done to him. But what is this whole transformation thing you guys are seeing in front of you? What is that thing about? Well, basically, the transformation is they're officially going to be more... they're going to be communicating a lot better in terms of their departments, like their divisions, you know, in terms of profit and all that. You know, they're going to be more united, okay? So they're going to be reporting to John Codera. If you don't know who John Codera is, he is the new CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment. He's replacing Andrew House, who, you know, we were so used to seeing. Andrew House, technically this whole generation, if you think about it, we lost Andrew House, we lost Kaz Hirai, and we lost Jack Tretton. Now, we already know why we lost them, and we know why they're leaving. Jack Tretton said it the best. He basically said he wanted to leave on a redemption type of note. You know, Jack Tretton pretty much knew that they won this generation just with his performance at the E3 2013 event, where he said that the PlayStation 4 will not be DRM based, the PS4 will not have any restrictions in terms of gamers when you're sharing your games and all that. So, you know, he basically knew that they won the generation with him saying those statements. So he left, you know what I'm saying? He left on a tremendous note. Andrew House, another guy, he left on a tremendous note. He's been in charge and he's been overseeing a console that is going to go on record and sell over 100 million units at this point. It's going to do amazing, but will it pass the PS2? Doubt it will pass the PS2, but I think the sales will most likely peak probably at 120 million, maybe 125 to be more exact. But, you know, he left. But as far as this organizational change, that's basically it. It's more communication between the divisions to handle, you know, their profits, to be better, and, you know, just to make sure that everything is on track. Basically, they're being more hands-on and united on this one, as opposed to being, you know, one person being in charge of one division and being cut off. Like, yeah, I'm in charge of cell phones, blah, blah, blah. Nah, they're more connected with this. And that makes sense because Sony can't really go back to being in the red like they were beforehand. I'm telling Sony, man. People were saying that Sony was going to go out of business within 2 years, but the power of PlayStation, the power of their gaming division, saved the entire company as a whole. Remember, PlayStation was the only thing bringing them profit, and they were bringing in ridiculous amounts of profit. They was bringing in the money, and Sony could not even, they couldn't even keep up with demand at the start of the PlayStation 4. They even came out and said, the response we got was incredible, and it was an incredible response, incredible. But they've done an amazing job. So, good on PlayStation, good on Sony for staying true to themselves and turning everything around. They've done a fantastic job in that. So, good on them. Good on them. Absolutely. Great job for PlayStation. Let's move on to the last bit of news. Everybody was hitting me up about this. Everybody. I saw Luca talking about this. It was funny too, but Luca's hilarious. But Horizon Zero Dawn passes 7.6 million sales worldwide. Now, this is where I'm going to actually talk about this for a little bit. 7.6 million units sold. That is absolutely amazing. For a new IP, that is great. That is great. That proves that new IPs do sell, and new IPs still are worth the investment. More people are talking about the sequel than they are right now about the game right now. The game's been beaten, people loved it, and they want a sequel. And Guerrilla Games might have a new trilogy on their hand. You never know. This might be a new trilogy for Guerrilla Games. I don't think Guerrilla Games is going to go back to Killzone for a little bit. At least not for a little bit, right? Killzone will return in one shape or another, but just not now. Now is not the time for Killzone. We already had Shadowfall. It looked great. It was a great tech demo, Killzone Shadowfall, but Killzone just been, I don't know. It's never been a game I've been into, but I know some people who like Killzone, but whatever. But I don't think they're going back to Killzone. But what does this mean for everything as we speak? Well, it's pretty obvious what this means. This means, Microsoft, there is no excuse. No excuse. Okay? There's no excuse for you to say that we're not creating new exclusives because people don't buy them. No. Create exclusives, bro. Create new exclusives. You'd be surprised how well of a reaction you will get if you create something brand spanking new from your own team that isn't a copy of Horizon Zero Dawn, an Uncharted game, or whatever. If you create your own special game that has its own uniqueness to it, I promise you people will bite the hook to it. Look at Scalebound. Scalebound wasn't a game I was personally into, but I know millions was going to buy that. They were interested in the game. Me personally, again, I didn't really care for it, but I didn't, talk trash about it. I was okay, whatever, cool game, whatever, it's for you guys. Unfortunately, that game was canceled. So what else can Microsoft bring? Well, it's pretty obvious. Be creative. Create something. Or better yet, I'm sick and tired of seeing this at Microsoft headquarters whenever they have these devs, talk about their games. I am so sick of seeing Major Nelson in the background when these developers are talking to the camera, right? Giving you their impressions on their game, right? I'm so sick and tired of seeing Major Nelson walk behind these, walk between these cubicles, looking at these developers make the games like a damn supervisor, just looking at them like a damn hawk. Let these developers do what they're paid to do. Let them be creators. Let them create something that will dazzle everybody else. Can you do that, please? Can you stop treating these developers like they're babies? Can we stop doing that? It's pointless. You look dumb doing that. You hurt the game in the long run by overseeing the games like that. People nowadays hate that. I hate that at work as well. I hate when people look at me like that. I really do. That's irking people. Really, it is. Somebody looking over your damn shoulders like a damn predator. Come on, man. Let these guys, let them have free roam. Let them create a game for you. It's a shame that we don't have another Alan Wake. It's a shame that we don't have nothing ambitious like an Alan Wake again. It's crazy how we don't have another Left 4 Dead game for Xbox. It's crazy how Jet Set Radio Future is not for Xbox. How Sunset Overdrive 2 is not for Xbox. Let these developers create the future for Xbox and stop the monitoring. Stop it. It's pointless. You're hurting everybody. You're killing your very thing with this. You're killing your very console with this. You can't just have Kanye West themes, you know, power play and say, oh, that's it. We got all the power. No. And for the people hyping up PS5 because, you know, you're saying that PlayStation doesn't want, or Sony doesn't want that whole world's most powerful console title to last long. Really, guys? 2019 PS5? It's not coming out in 2019. It's coming out 2020, 2021. You remember, you guys forget who's at the charge or who's in charge of the architecture for the PS5. It's Mark Cerny. Why do you think Mark Cerny is looking extra sophisticated at these events, at these little meetings where he's talking to developers? Why do you think he has a clipboard next to him? He's taking notes down for the PlayStation 5 on what he wants to improve for them. Facts. I'm not expecting much. We know they're going to be 4K beasts, right? But still, you know, I'm not expecting a lot for the PlayStation 5. I don't really care that much for PlayStation 5 in terms of what they can do. Why? Because I'm still on current gen. I'm on PlayStation 4. I care about the PlayStation 4. So should you. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Xbox X, you should be caring about the Xbox One X. You shouldn't be talking about a brand spanking new console. That's what I'm saying. My priorities are on the right track. The PlayStation 5, I will talk about it when Sony talks about it. Until then, let's keep it, you know, where it needs to be. And that's the current gen. And that's the PS4 and the Xbox One or Xbox One X and Pro, wherever you want to go about it. Okay? Can we go back to that? Okay, thank you. But I'm saying, Microsoft, give these developers room. Let them create an experience for you. Stop monitoring them like babies. Let them do what they're paid to do, and you'd be surprised what the results are. You'd be surprised. I'm so sick and tired of that, man. It's dumb. It's dumb to look at these developers like that and go, oh yeah, you know, you're going to create my game. You're going to do what I say, that type of thing. Nah, come on, man. Stop. So, oh man, it's crazy. It really is crazy. E3, man. E3. Are you excited for E3? Are you not excited? Comment below. Let me know. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Helps the channel grow. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's in the description below. And of course, subscribe to the channel. If you are new and you have not done so already, hit the bell icon to stay up to date with everything I do on the channel, and I will be back as always, man. But yeah. Yep. So situation, man. So situation. Don't you love gaming sometimes? Don't you just love gaming? I know you do. Oh well. I'll see you guys later, man. Y'all be good one. Or y'all have a good one, sorry. Deuces.